My name is Michael Taiwo. I'm a married father of 4. I live in Los Angeles in California. I'm the founder of the Michael Taiwo Scholarship, and recently I transitioned from corporate America into serial entrepreneurship. I have multiple businesses, but the oldest of them is actually the Michael Taiwo Scholarships that I started in 2019, and it's been growing strong ever since. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and I hope you find important information in here to help you power your graduate school application journey. Thank you. We started the Michael Taiwo Scholarships to be a voice for the voiceless, to really help bright but indigent students to pay their way into world-class education. Because what happened is, for you to apply for the graduate school, you need to pay graduate school application fees. Many times you need to pay exams like the GRE, like the TOEFL. And these are expensive exams, especially for people who come from a humble background. And that was me several years ago. It was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do in my career. Finding the money and then finding how to pay, because many of these schools then, and even to a large extent now, weren't accepting online payments from countries like Nigeria. And that was a very difficult task for me to overcome. It was almost impossible for me to get somebody to pay for me then, because I really am not connected. I didn't have anybody. And when I started working and I was looking for how to give back, this was easily the one instance that came into my mind that, you know what, I need to do more in this regard. So that's why we started the Michael Taiwo Scholarship, to give back to a younger Michael Taiwo, to do something that a younger Michael Taiwo would have really loved to have when he was applying for graduate school many years ago. For 2025, the scholarships cover the cost of applying to 6 schools, GRE, an English language exam like IELTS or TOEFL, additional score reports to schools, so you can apply to more than 4 schools, because when you apply to like GRE, you can apply to 4 schools, but if you want to do more than 4 schools, then you need to send additional score reports to those schools. And then for the first time in our history in 2025, we are also going to be covering the cost of evaluating your transcripts. More and more schools now are asking for transcript evaluations. So we're going to be covering that in 2025 as well. So that is what the scholarships cover. All final year students, regardless of your course of study, so whether you're science or humanities or arts, social science, if you are in the polytechnic or if you're in the university, you can apply. You have to be a final year student graduating in 2025. If you're not graduating in 2025, you can always apply next year. I see people always wanting to apply even when they're not yet graduated. By God's grace, this thing is going to be annual. There is going to be another one next year and the year after that. So if you're still early in your education, you don't have to apply. So we are only going to be focusing on those who are final year students finishing in 2025 and recent graduates. And by recent graduates, we mean those who finished their last degree in the last 5 years. Those are the ones we're going to be focusing on. Just follow us on our social media handles, whether that is on this YouTube, or on X, on LinkedIn. We've been active on social media for about 2 years now. And then also go to our website, www.mtscholarships.org, www.mtscholarships with an S at the end.org. If you go there, you're going to learn more about when the scholarships are going to open and how to apply for the scholarships. We started in 2019. In total, we've had about 228 beneficiaries of the scholarships. We started with 7 in 2019, and then we went to 23 in 2020, and then 36 in 2021, and then 46. So it's been increasing every year. I talked about the scholarship package itself increasing every year, but also the number of people that we are awarding is also increasing every year, which is actually very exciting to see. Beyond the financial aid, we offer mentoring, because we just don't want to invest in you financially and let you go and do your thing. If you are not well informed, you might just waste the money. So we pair our awardees with mentors, and these mentors most of the time have gone through the process successfully. They are graduate school students, or even they've gone through the graduate school process and they are now working. Like myself, I went through the whole process, I finished a PhD, started working, and so some of our mentors are like that. And depending on the peculiarities of each awardee, some people do have a team of mentors that are advising them. So it's not just one awardee to one mentor. Sometimes one awardee can have 2, 3, maybe even 4 mentors. The next thing we do is our public outreach. You probably have noticed that over the last few years, we've been more active on social media, and that's because, let's face it, not everybody can win the Michael Taiwo Scholarships. So we now try to advise people, answer questions on social media, give out tips for our scholarships. Also, bi-weekly, we publish the newsletter. If you have not subscribed to our newsletter, please go on the website and subscribe to our newsletter. That will also help you to learn more about the graduate school application process. Thank you.